Are you searching for good debate topics for kids to participate in? Then here's an article that gives you a list of exciting topics they can work on. What does debate mean? Whenever we say the word debate, there's a notion that automatically comes to mind. The first thing that pops into our head is two people arguing or fighting about something. However, if you opened a dictionary at home or googled its meaning online, this is what you'll find: to consider something. Deliberate. To engage in argument by discussing opposing points. To engage in a formal discussion or argument. Now the point I'm trying to make is that whenever we think or talk about debating with another person, aren't we picturing two people arguing on top of their lungs? More often than not, a debate gets misinterpreted by many of us as it being a verbal fight, instead of a healthy discussion. But that's something we all need to change in ourselves and implement the correct meaning for the new generation to understand properly. Let's say there's a debate competition in your kids' brothers or sisters' school, and they need help finding interesting topics to debate on for kids. Before they can even find topics to debate about, it's essential for them to learn what debating involves and how they can go about it. So how can we easily make them understand this concept? Simple. A debate is a discussion that happens between two people, two different sides or viewpoints. One person or side speaks for the topic, and the other person or side speaks against the topic. On those particular debate topics for students, the final decision is made on the basis of how well the person or team presented their arguments. Now that we went over some basics of what debating is all about, let's see which debate topic ideas for kids, especially in middle school and high school, can be appropriate. To make a good argument, keep the audience involved, and finally, gain the decision in your favor, we shall take a look at some topics that kids can work on. Perhaps these speech topics can be a part of your next school competition. Interesting debate topics: is there life after death? It's 2010, is the world going to end in 2012? Are video games good for you? Are there aliens? Are we really alone? Are kids expected to perform chores around the house? Are school uniforms good or bad idea? Are social networking sites harmful? Are vampires real? Can exes still be best friends? God, myth or reality? Can kids go anywhere they wished with their friends? Are beauty pageants more harmful than beneficial? Do you consider privacy to be a privilege or right? Are oil and coal bigger threats than a country having nuclear weapons? Is it acceptable for society to put someone to death? Are we losing the fight against terror? Is it all right to purchase any items you want with your allowance or own money? Can parents be punished for their kids' mistakes? Is marriage an outdated concept? Is cohabitation the new replacement for marriage? Do we need better role models for our generation? Is peer pressure beneficial or harmful? Does beauty or brains get you ahead in life? Is public humiliation an acceptable punishment for criminals? Has Walt Disney done better for mankind than William Shakespeare ever did? Should junk food be banned from schools? Is protesting a justified behavior to break the law? Should kids be allowed to watch a PG-13 or R-rated movies? Is rap music a means to express one's individuality? Should the school change the hours from morning to 12 p.m. to 6 p.m.? Public school versus private school: should they increase or decrease the age for voting, smoking, and/or drinking? Should animal testing be legal or illegal? What is the permissible age for tattoos and piercings? Should George W. Bush be re-elected as president? What's the importance of the Olympics? Should the death penalty be banned across the world? What's the meaning of beauty? Is it only skin deep? Should there be any zoos in the world? Which is better, television or books? Should we stop space exploration? Will computers replace teachers? Was the atomic bombing of Hiroshima justified? These persuasive speech topics are to be worked on in such a way that there are two sides to it, where students can debate and discuss. The more the merrier. Whether any of these topics got your attention or you got a completely different idea while reading them, It's a great way to engage a group or class of middle and high school kids. Check with your school regarding which of these topics are appropriate before you make the final decision.